So, hey, at the end of the day, everybody wants to be or feel, what are they calling it now? Supreme? They tell them it's supremacy, as if it's a gift or something from them to you and me. I get it. Told to believe what we were taught to believe. What can I say? I didn't do it. You didn't do it. We can be followers of it, believers in it, because the only real difference at the end of the day is our ego, our fears, and our beliefs. Still, at the end of the day, forgive me, because it's emotional what I feel. When I say this, I'm not just saying this because it sounds good or talking, as if I'm capable of getting a grip or more or less because I have a more fuller liver lip. No, this is it, the trip. We all want to be better than, because we don't know better than. It's like, I see, you see, and when I see what you see, it seems like the space is gone. It disappears. We're closer because you don't agree, or you did agree and chose not to disagree. But sometimes that's us just being pretentious to let the other think that they see what we see. See, being real is one thing, and being American, we're all good at it. We pretend, we're pretentious. I know, you know, and it's okay. We only do it because we're told to believe what we're taught to believe. What does that mean? We want to do what makes us look the best that we possibly could see or foresee this thing that we think we see when we look through the eyes of others and wow, now I see. No. At the end of the day, there's no supremacy. There's nobody who's better than or bigger than. No one has more than. You have more than things. But no one, not one of us has more than. No. Unless it comes to things. We're all genetically engineered. I mean, those who are fully genetically engineered, our Caucasian brothers, I say that with all due respect because they're humans too. That means we all, see, I made the video the other day and I used the LGBTQ because I was thinking about going from who I am to a newer me. I said I'll become Caucasian. Shit. We were raped on the plantation. So at what point does it really become that difficult to recognize we have been genetically engineered? Every last one of us. Some of us it's stronger, some of us it's not. But in most cases, we are all brothers and sisters, whether you like it or not. And we always want to be better than, because that's the norm, that's the narrative. But better than what? If I sent my kid to school, to go to college, to be better than who? If I told my fellow worker he could make it to the top, if he worked hard every day, to the top of what? And this is the question we failed to ask. What am I aiming for? The top of what? Above others who are less than, or not less than, but have less than? Because you can only have less than. You can never be less than. Your behavior could be less than, but you could never be less than. Whatever you are, wherever you are, regardless of what you think you already are what you are, and you could never change that. Told to believe what you were taught to believe. It starts in grade school. Children being beaten instead of being fed because parents are upset and going through what they had to experience from being misled. I mean, I can go deeper than down and say more than I said last time right now, but the key is to love you and do what it takes to give you a brighter moment in the day. Every day, find a moment for you, because no one is beneath you and no one has to allow themselves to idolize, despise, try to minimize, moderate, or modulate, or in the eyes of others, try to bring you down and put their heel on your neck in order to take away that which they can't make you pay for with that meter they want to put on your nose and make you pay for that air you breathe. So go it slow and just be you. And be kind. You don't have to always be right. Your team doesn't always have to win. Help another so you'll feel better. It can get a bit much and frustrating from time to time, but just do what you have to do because it's the best thing to do. And this is not easy, especially when it becomes more difficult to see you. Peace. I'm out. Hope you recognize the moment is all you got.